Shalom, shalom. I want to first begin a lesson off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Akakadash, the belongings unto the apostles, the belongings unto the other bishops, our great millstone, who have taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace and salutations to the brothers out there pushing this truth, the 100% truth out there on the highways and the byways, the Akim, as well as you few sisters out there listening and learning, the Akwata to also I say shalom. It is your brother from Carthage, I go bar back with another lesson to the spirit. Just want to come at y'all, some quick and low, willing, edifying, piece of sincerity. It's a lot. I'm in transit right now, but nonetheless, though, there's been a lot of things going on, and I want to make a lesson on yesterday and even earlier today. I kind of got caught up with time. Nonetheless, I just want to hit on a couple points. Uh, this case happened a while back, a little, almost a month ago, but just goes to show you, man, a lot of this stuff is going over judgment, you know, as my lessons are typically based on. We've had brothers talking about recently this 1 year old that got deleted in a shooting. Um, you know, that lady has been sitting at that bus stop for at least 3 hours. My goodness. Salakia. But you had that 1 year old who just got deleted and went back to the spiritual realm. And that just goes to show you, man, that the Lord is not a respecter of persons, right? The Lord is not a respecter of persons. That even goes to us, you know, us in the truth. It does not matter who you think you are. It doesn't matter who you think you are, man. The Lord does not need any of us, right? At the end of the day, we need the Lord. So don't ever forget that. Don't ever think you're bigger than anyone else or bigger than what you think you are. Pretty much. That's what I'm saying. Just stay humble, pretty much. But another case of judgment, like I was saying, and it's why you also just have to. This is just a blessing to have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and discernment from the truth to be able to make the right decisions when you're supposed to, man. And not have your conscience seared with a hot iron, right? Because if you're not in the truth, then you just lacking in all aspects of life, right? That's a fact. You know, if you not in the truth, you're just lacking in all aspects of life, and you pretty much going around aimlessly with no guide or anything like that at all. But it says man reportedly deleted my girlfriend's ex-boyfriend after she was having a dispute in ex's car at 4 a.m. So this nigga then went and deleted his ex-girlfriend's current boyfriend. Now you gotta go to the booty house. A nigga is dead behind it, and the woman gets off scot free and is finna go fuck another nigga. So what did you gain from this, Jake? You know, what did you gain from this, right? You went and got in your feelings or whatever over a woman that ain't yours no more, right? That you ain't even dealing with no more. She's fucking with somebody else now. Then you go and delete the dude she's with now. And now she's not gonna be with neither of you niggas. One nigga's going in the grave. Another nigga's about to go to the booty house. And the third nigga's about to get some new pussy. So it's like, bro, as the scriptures read, there have been men that have went out of their wits on the account of a woman, bro. And that also comes with being in this truth, man. You know, you gotta realize the nature of women, bro. You cannot be tender dicked over these hoes, right? Cause there ain't no telling what she could have did to rile the nigga up, get him set up, whatever. And now this dude is back in the spiritual realm, and that's two cases of judgment that went on. One dude lost his life, and another new dude pretty much lost his life and is about to become a sodomite, most likely, in the booty house. So, like, bro, But you know, you have guys who are really out here who just tender about a woman. Which is nothing wrong with being tender about your woman, man. Okay, but you can't be tender about these hoes. It's a difference. You know, it's nothing wrong with having affection for your woman, but being tender about these hoes is a difference. You know, as a wise man once told me, it's just your turn. You know, she ain't yours. It's just your turn. So enjoy it while you got it, cause that's really, unfortunately, that's really how you have to operate in this kingdom when you're dealing with these women, because they have no loyalty to a man, right? They don't have any loyalty to a man. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this video for y'all.
Just 5 minutes before he was killed, the victim called 911 and reported he was on his way to this street to help his girlfriend in a domestic dispute involving her ex. Unfortunately, that dispute ended with violence seconds before police could arrive. Just after 4 o'clock Sunday morning, police believe 29-year-old Zayshawn Davis was shot and killed trying to help his girlfriend in this neighborhood along James Run Way. The woman who witnessed the violence firsthand told detectives she got into an argument with her former boyfriend, got out of his car, and walked over to Davis, who was sitting in his own SUV, when the suspect suddenly came up behind her and opened fire. Police arrived seconds later and took the accused killer, Quentin Sanders, into custody as he tried to drive out of the neighborhood, still covered in the victim's blood and armed with the murder weapon. Sanders admitted he had been arguing with his ex and told detectives, "I'm not a bad person, I'm not no monster or anything," before he asked for an attorney. Just 5 minutes before he was killed.
Right, so that dude handled that situation incorrectly. Why the fuck would you go and try and get in the middle of a domestic dispute like that? If anything, call the police and let them handle it, bro, because he trying to be a Captain Save a hoe. I understand that's your woman and you supposed to protect her. But bro, if you gonna go out like that, like best believe it's gonna be some shots that's getting left off, like let off, bro. Like you better be ready to defend yourself, defend your life. But me personally, I'm not about to die over none of these women in Babylon the Great. You know, like it's not worth it. So you just, in that case, bro, like if you are ever in a situation like that, bro, call the police, let them handle the situation, and drop the bitch. Cause why you even have contact with your ex anyways? Why are you getting into it with your ex man anyways, right? You know, cause you also have cases where a lot of these women be saying they single and they mind, but the nigga they just left or stopped dealing with still think they together, or they just on a break. That's why you gotta completely make sure that these women is single and they not just talking. You know, because most time, and I've been in situations like this, right? A woman to tell you she's single, or it's complicated, or it's on and off. If she's ever unsure, bro, just don't even intrigue, bro. It's not worth it. Or they'll try and use you to get back at their ex because their ex is, or so like it, they'll try and use you to get back at their man because their man is cheating on them, which is really not no such thing as cheating according to the scriptures, right? But they'll try and use that as a way to get back at their man, and he's like, nah, it's not worth it. You know, that's adultery at the end of the day. But like I said, man, there are men that run out of their wits on the account of a woman. Let me see if I can pull it up in the Good News translation, Bible for sure. Because these women out here, man, are bro, yeah, it's just not the time, brother. You know, it's not the time, man. These women out here, like, it's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, have you a concubine or a woman you messing with or a wife or anything like that. But just be sure that she is not fucking Looney Tunes, bro. Like, cause it be so many dudes out here who really is just like they really that tender, bro. You going to the like I never understood that, bro. You going to the booty house on the account of a woman, and you not finna get no pussy ever again in your life, bro. And you did all that just because of a woman, bro. Let me see if I can search this up. First Edison. First exit 26. First exit 4 and 25. A man loves his wife more than his parents, right? And in the book of Genesis, it talks about a man leaving his household and cleaving to his wife, right, to start his own family, start his own household, his own home, right? Says some men are driven out of their minds on account of a woman, and others become slaves for the sake of a woman, right? This is a perfect prime example. I don't know how much more you can make it plain upon tables with this example right here. This is just the perfect example. You know, you have a lot of guys out here who's raised by their mamas, effeminate, right? React based on how they feel in the moment, use zero logic, but yet they could consider or call themselves men. You're not a fucking man, bro. You just a male. You're not a man though. You know, it's because you have testicles and a rod between your legs. That don't make you a man, right? There's certain characteristics, there's certain character traits that make you a man. And y'all niggas are not men, bro. I'm gonna just say that right now. There's a lot of these jakes out here getting raised up by women. Menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, right? And men who are born of a woman are are a few days, right? So Lord's just gonna start destroying you niggas off the face of the earth, bro. Cause y'all niggas aren't men. Y'all aren't. Y'all. It's just a facade. Y'all not gonna last a second in Jacob's trouble, bro. Y'all gonna be them. Y'all are gonna be them niggas. The scriptures mention that their hearts are melting and they turn into pale. You know what I'm saying? Their faces turn into paleness. That's y'all niggas. You niggas who out here acting and reacting based off how you feel, your emotions. He's in tune with his emotions, girl. Nah, that nigga is not emotionally intelligent at all. If you just sat here and crashed out, any nigga that's in prison or in jail, bro, like they're not mentally stable or fit for society, right? And then you have cases of guys wrong place, wrong time, and you know, of course, the justice system is fucked up. People who are innocent, who are in under the hold, but there's just another case of judgment too, because the Lord put you there for a reason. Verse 27: Others have been put to death, which this guy did, because he tried to run to the beck and call of his woman and put his life on the line for a bitch, for a shameless dog, for a woman that wasn't even no fucking virgin. You going out here and putting your life on the line. You have niggas out here who have literally died trying to save another woman when you got a whole family at home, nigga. The fuck is you doing, bro? You have men out here who literally have died trying to be heroes because they want to try to save somebody else. When you have a whole wife and kids at home, bro, I'm gonna ask again. The fuck is you doing, bro? That's not the goofiest shit I done heard. I don't know, bro. That's so goofy to me though. Like, bro, you got a whole wife and kids. You sitting there putting your life on the line, being Superman to save a hoe. Okay, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save. They didn't listen to J. Cole, y'all. Others have been put to death, have ruined their lives, or have committed crimes because of a woman. The ex. Did he not commit a crime on the account of a woman? He was in his feelings. I just want you back, baby. You know, fuck that nigga. He lame. You get back with me. Whatever the hell he said. The nigga ran up on him. Pack, pack. That was it. You know what I'm saying? That was the end of the story right there. Right. And I'm going through Earth City, man. It smell like shit. They need to cover that landfill. Boy, it stink. It smell like straight, wide open trash. But, Salaki. So now do you believe me? The emperor's power is certainly great. No nation has the courage to attack him, right? So the man's biggest weakness, bro, is a woman, which is why you got to be in control of that aspect of your life. You have men who have lust demons on them. You know what I'm saying? That pussy demon. You know, you have men who just is simp ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? They want their woman to rule and be in leadership, right? It's a whole bunch of different things or just ways that women can have could have control over a man. You just gotta watch out for it, man. At the end of the day, remember your purpose. Stay put to your goals, because that's what attracts a woman. You know, a man who got something going on and who really ain't paying attention to their ass and sweating them. You know, you got more important things to go to, because you can't be her world, bro. I mean, you can't make her your world, is what I'm saying. You know, that dude based that dude is reacting based on how he felt. I was angry. I ain't no bad guy. I'm not gonna do nothing crazy. I ain't gonna do nothing crazy, right? But then them demons jumped on him. Ecclesiastes 39 and 28, right? There are spirits that are created for vengeance, and he was one of those spirits, bro. So he tamed the he tamed the power of his creator, so to speak. In that sense, you know. So I had a couple others I'm gonna hit on. Lord willing, another day. But I'm getting close to my destination. So that being said, man, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. To those out there listening and watching, man, you can't, like I said, these women, they don't have no loyalty at all in this kingdom. So enjoy your chance while you got it. Is how I see it. And don't nobody got no time to be dying about these hoes. Real talk, you know. You don't go out like that guy, bro. Do not go out like that nigga. So that being said, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching. I'm gonna close it off there by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone once again, who taught me this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Until next time, I say Shalom, Israel, Shalom. And as always, we're one day closer to the kingdom, man. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Shalom, Israel, Shalom.